So how's it going, guys? It's been 4 months, roughly 4 months, and I can tell you, since I put a video up on YouTube, and I have been really busy, but it has been a mixture of busyness and just lack of motivation to do so. But I can tell you this, there was 2 people that subscribed in the last week, and it's not like a huge deal because I have 28 subscribers. You know, that's a good starting number, but they subscribed, and I got the email saying they subscribed, and it kind of reminded me about the channel. So I'm thinking I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to bring it back top notch, better than last time. So I did buy a new camera. Now I'm still using the old camera because I don't know how to use the new camera. I've never used an actual handheld camera. It's a Nikon, one of the fancy, more professional ones with the microphone and everything. I have all that in a bag in the other room. So one day I will figure out how to use that, and I'll be able to take y'all out on adventures, you know, around New Orleans and everything, and where I grew up and where I live. But until then, this is gonna have to work. So today, for a reintroduction video, since it's been so long, I figured I'd do something a little crazy. And it might not be crazy, but it's definitely different compared to what I'm used to doing and the types of, you know, dipping and chewing that I usually do. So I have a can of Copenhagen Mint long cut and Skoal berry long cut. This is one of the first dips I ever had next to Skoal Mint pouches. So this was back when I thought that Skoal berry was cool. It's not really that good, but I'm gonna mix these two. I'm not gonna ruin the whole Copenhagen Mint can because this is gonna be my regular can, but I'm gonna mix them, and I'm gonna put them in another empty can that I have laying around, and we're gonna do a blend and see if we can make a new flavor, which is gonna be terrible. But being that I'm doing this, I'm gonna call this flavor the Skoal and Copenhagen Merry flavor, mint and berry. You see what I did there? We're gonna use this Skoal apple can. The light off of this monitor is some type of blinding, but at least the camera's focused. That's a good thing. I got some apple left in here. We're just gonna get rid of that. Apologize all the mess in the back. This is my my home office and aquarium, it seems, because I have nothing but fish tanks and crap lying around from the fish tanks. But let's go ahead and get started with this. We're gonna move this. Oh Jesus, man, all of that mess. That mess is just terrible. All right, so we got this here piece of paper that I was drawing on earlier for a tattoo idea. Here's our Skoal apple can, Copenhagen Mint, Skoal berry. Here's a pen we don't need. We're gonna open that up. We're gonna open this up, and yes, it is the actual flavors. They are pre-cracked because I don't carry fingernails, and I can't crack the cans the regular way with your thumb. It is full cans. This is what they look like. It is what I just told you is Copenhagen Mint and Skoal berry. So we're gonna take a pinch out of the berry, and we're gonna throw it into the empty container, and we're gonna take a pinch of the Copenhagen, and we're gonna do the same thing. Now, any of you that watch my videos or start to watch my videos, let me know in the comments. I find every single brand or every single flavor of Skoal that I get is just super dry. Like, it's just nothing to it. You know, it's just super dry, and it's just not really enjoyable. But that is the mix right there with 1 pinch of mint, 1 pinch of berry. So I'm gonna bring the camera back up here, away from all that mess. There we go. All right, so we're back. We got the pinch of the berry and a pinch of the mint in the apple Skoal can right here, and we're gonna give it a little pack. It's gonna be a terrible pack because there's nothing in there really, except for 2 pinches. So good. I love doing that. All right, so like I said, it smells terrible. Absolutely terrible. The berry is just getting to me right now. It's not the best pack, but looks like that. I'm gonna pack it again just to make sure, because we're mixing 2 flavors. I'm just gonna shake it around. Hell with that. You know what I'm saying? And just make sure it's all, you know, a good mix of flavor. Whew. All right, now we're gonna give it a little pack. There we go. A little bit better. So now we're gonna take a big swig of water here, because this is probably not gonna be good. Ugh. God, I can smell this. Oh, if only they had the smell stuff on the videos you could do. This is not good. All right. So I got a pinch. I'm going to put this in the bottom right side of my mouth and the lip. So, first impressions. The Skoal berry is extremely overpowering. But I am tasting the mint as well. It's not as bad as I anticipated it to be, which is definitely a good thing. I don't think that this would ever actually be a flavor. A mint berry. Mary. But it's not terrible. You know, I mean, I'm not running for the bathroom right now trying to throw up in the toilet or a trash can or nothing. So that's definitely a good thing. But some updates about the actual channel. I did change the channel name. The channel name when I first started this channel last year, I believe, somewhere around this time. I started it and it was Dip, Spit, and Ride, because I did a lot of riding motorcycles. I dipped a lot, and you know, those were just my my hobbies and my my habits, I guess. And I still ride and everything, but I just found that wasn't childish, but it was just more of a screen name. So I changed it to my first name and the first letter of my last name, and just called it that, because I don't want to be limited to just doing tobacco videos. You know, if I see something that's interesting that I want to, you know, to film when I figure out how to use a new Nikon camera, or just anything. You know, I fly planes now. Well, I'm about to be done with my pilot's license, but I am flying planes for fun. I still do ride a lot. I do a lot of aquarium, fish tank stuff, as you can see. Wrong side. As you can see back there, I have 3 tanks in this room. You know, I would like to branch off into some more things, just to make myself a more rounded person, and to put different content out for my channel, for the viewers of YouTube and everybody that is subscribed to the channel so far. I will create playlists, so if you are just interested in one of those things, you don't have to sort through 85 videos to find the one video that you just got an email about. But you know, that's kind of where I'm going with this channel, and I'm not sure if this is making a lot of sense, if I'm saying it correctly, because it has been a while since I've sat here and actually made a video. And you know, I want to try to keep this as continuous as possible. You know, I do work a crazy work schedule. I don't have a lot of free time. I have more free time now than I used to, but it's still pretty limited. But pretty much, you know, I appreciate y'all tuning back in. I'm sorry for the huge gap that I had in between the last video and now. I know the old videos weren't necessarily as staged or whatever. Not staged, but you get what I'm saying, where they weren't as fluid. I want to change that. I want to make better content, and you know, I'd like to see where this could possibly go. So, in conclusion, I'm gonna keep this this Mary dip in my mouth right now because it's just wasting dip if I take it out. It's all right, but I wouldn't ruin a good can of Copenhagen mint or whatever other brand you're dipping and mixing it with Skoal berry. It's just not me. Thanks for tuning in.